Hey everybody, welcome back to Lightning fucking returns to our lives as we're playing Final Fantasy 13.
That's awesome. I'm not actually looking at any of these. See, I just got a new weapon. I'm not paying attention to anything.
No, we probably have a ton of shit already.
We probably did. Well, I caught the armor and stuff. See, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? That's a little bit better.
That's better strength. She's not using any magic.
She's mostly a commando, so yeah. I'm going to equip that for now. It doesn't matter. But, like, I'm not going to give you a strategy of, like, ooh, should I level that sword up?
Yeah. With
materials that I get? Should I do this? Like, I don't look up any...
Do certain weapons have certain ATB gauges? Is that why we're having issues?
I honestly don't know, man. Because unlike other Final Fantasies, I've done zero research. Zero. I don't know. I'm
wondering if that's, like, makes a difference.
I don't know if, like, you know, what weapons are better. Ultimate weapons, what armor's worth really upgrading the whole way. Like, I don't know. Something we should probably look up, because... Damn it, Will Smith, you're dying on me. Just in time.
That way you don't have to use Phoenix down.
Yeah. Because like I said, we don't really have a lot of money, so... Try to preserve your items.
Well, right off the bat, I'm confused. In Final Fantasy 13, most weapons have a dual function and can transform. Such as the double-bladed spear used by Fang that can split into a 3-section staff.
She just does that automatically when she hits people.
The assault rifle used by...
No, it's just saying the animations.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't actually do anything. It's just aesthetically how they
weapons have
work.
their own level and EXP gained through components.
Yep. Yes, they do.
Once a weapon is gained enough experience, it can be upgraded.
Yep.
To second tier and then ultimately to third tier.
If those things are still around, might be some soldiers trapped in here too. Except they'd probably be Lassie by now.
What? Huh? I'm not saying what to the story. I'm saying what to this guide. For each character, while different weapons upgrade to the same model at the end of the upgrade path, the ultimate model retains properties of the base models. Lightning may have an Omega weapon that boosts her magical attack, while having another Omega weapon that refills a small amount of ATB gauge when attacking. All 3-tier weapons extend the ATB gauge by a segment.
I don't know, man. I didn't look into any of that.
So you get...
I've never had an Ultra weapon because I didn't look into that. So is this where should I look back here?
Having held all weapons and accessories in the game earns the Treasure Hunter Achievement Trophy. The player does
we're not
going to
get that trophy, guys. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to miss plenty of items and stuff. But we're going to do the best we can with what we have. There was an item back here.
Okay, so only Lightning can use gun blades.
Yep. And Snow's going to have, like, little gauntlet things or whatever.
Gun blades, they have 2 modes, but the player cannot directly modify the weapon. The gun mode allows Lightning to fire projectiles, and the blade mode lets her perform melee attacks.
Yeah, it's just something that happens. Just so on its own. Like that lady's staff, that just when she's hitting people, she'll just take it in half and whack them with both parts of it. It's just... I don't know, it's just the way the attack looks.
So, what do we have on? Wow, we're playing as Snow now.
Yeah, he's just got some knuckles on or something.
Because Blaze Fire Saber, I think is what we start with. It can go up to level 26.
Yeah, certain things can go up to different levels and whatever. So, like, but I couldn't tell you, like, is it, is it better to just level up her starting sword to whatever 26 when the sword we just got goes to 13, but it's not going to do as much.
So here's the difference. Okay, so let's say just for example that the Blaze Fire Saber is the starting weapon, right? Because that makes sense. Yeah. The maximum damage it can do is 115 strength. Okay.
Yep.
Whereas
we just got the Gladys, which probably does more eventually.
Let me go down to Gladys. Gladys does 175 max at full upgrade at like 26.
Yeah, so It'd be one of the things where it's just you'd probably have to look at a little weapon list and
Yeah.
see what's the
So,
maximum
like, almost a-
damage is.
Almost like a 40 to 50
All right.
Yeah.
damage
Well,
difference.
the good thing is that if you
Max
upgrade
level.
something, you can dismantle it. Like if I were to fully upgrade something, and I'm like, oh no, this sword would be better. So you don't have to. I guess you don't have to hoard your materials and wait for the right weapon,
Yeah.
because you still got to survive up until then.
Hang on, baby.
Well, some of these weapons you can only buy for 28,000 gil
Yeah. How am I making that money? You don't make money after every battle.
for Lionheart.
And I don't. Yeah, ooh, okay. It's like a scroll looking probably gun movie, probably. Lionheart.
But it's shit. Sorry, but it's shit. The max strength it has is 68.
Why the fuck would I spend? Does it do super magic or something?
It has a property called
Why the-
Quick Stagger.
Oh, so it just staggers people quicker. Useful, but not $28,000.
Instant staggering of enemies.
That kind of is useful. If everyone else had powerful weapons. So that might not be as bad as what we think, but 68 strength.
What should I do?
Garbage.
Fucking, yeah, that's more just a
Stagger people instantly.
So yeah,
Which you
I
do
could
double
see
damage when you stagger
That'd be
somebody,
like a
but-
farming weapon, I think,
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Just get through battles quick.
We could just
And then they go into guns,
away.
and then they go into... There's a lot of guns, and then emblems.
Guns, man.
Snow fights barehanded. Wild Bear. Save the Queen. Paladin. Another Save the Queen. What? Why?
You know, another thing about this game is I think this would be more interesting switching back and forth your party members if I knew what I was fighting for. So this looks like the exact same room that we were already in. So I'm just gonna continue this way.
Choosing the right weapons to upgrade is super important in this game. So don't upgrade anything until we know.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's really necessary to upgrade for a while anyway. So I'm all for holding out if we know ahead of time.
I
But, like, I
want
don't
to do
know.
something while you're playing because like I don't want to
No,
watch
it's good.
you.
I'm glad. I was counting on you to figure stuff out because I got my ass kicked, and with you
Yeah.
figuring out what's worth.
So just for example, I know we're not here yet. Weapons in Final Fantasy 13 can be divided into two tiers. Tier 1 weapons can be purchased in shops found in treasure spheres on the map or both. Tier 2 weapons must be synthesized by first leveling up an existing weapon through the crafting system,
Oh
then
my
combining it with the appropriate catalyst.
That makes me think. Just thinking about it.
The newly synthesized weapon is usually weaker than it was before the transformation, but it can be leveled up further until it eclipses the former potential. Any max level Tier 2 weapon can be further synthesized into an ultimate weapon. And ultimate weapons inherit the trait of the weapon they were crafted from.
Bunch of fucking nonsense, man.
I'm getting it. I just
Do you get it? But it's
I
just
get
so,
it. It's
like,
so stupid.
It's so much. It's so much. Just make it like Synthesis in 9, where it's just like, yes, this will increase the damage and make a new weapon, but it's got better. Not like, oh, first it decreases it, so then you got to do more stuff to it.
Okay,
And
so
this and
for
that.
example, the Blazefire Saber, right? This is so much easier to look at. I need to save this.
You should. You should save it.
Okay, because the Blazefire Saber has no trait. So it's not worth leveling up because it doesn't do anything.
Okay, see, that's good to know.
The Axis Blade has the attack ATB charge. The Life Saber has improved raise. Organics has lead-in strike. Hotterclair has stagger lock, and then Lionheart has quick stagger. They're making it sound like
So it's mostly about what special ability
trait.
it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, what
it's all
trait
about
it
the
has.
trait that you want because
Okay.
the ultimate version of it retains the trait.
Okay. See, we're going to be so much more prepared than
So
I
it can
was.
lose the trait if you level it up, but the ultimate version of it gets the trait.
The trait. But buddy. You're gonna have to do what you do best and farm and stuff, man.
I'm seeing that.
And you're gonna hate every moment of it. Normally you like your farm, but not now.
And it doesn't tell me what, like, I can't click on Iron Strike to see what Iron Strike does. It just tells me it's a trait on the Apocalypse weapon.
That's weird. I feel like it should tell you what it does. Alright, guys. Well, next time, we're gonna
And then here they
keep
tell you
doing
where you can find it in the wild.
in the wild.
We just got Gladius, right?
Yeah.
The Edged Carbine isn't gotten until Chapter 5. Axis Blade Chapter 7. Lifesaber Chapter 9. Holter Claire 11. Lionheart not till 12.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be one of these things where, like, in between us doing stuff, I'm gonna have to look at what weapons we have, and you're just gonna have to tell me whether or not it's worth putting anything.
Well, it sounds
or
like
if we should
Lionheart
just
is the
keep it
one we
same.
need, because even though it does
What?
very little damage...
No, that will definitely help. That'll make things go quicker.
Yeah, instant stagger on
When the
enemies.
fuck do we get that? This is
Chapter 12.
That's damn near the end of the game. So I'm gonna need the second best thing, whatever. You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of them things where I'm like, I got this weapon. Should I upgrade
Upgrade
it?
it.
And you're gonna have to look at your handy dandy notebook and say,
I'm gonna have to...
no, this sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Don't level this up at all.
Yeah.
Save your materials for
Right.
something better.
Well-
And not to mention armor. Armor's gonna be
As
a
much
whole
as I
other
hate
thing.
it all day today, after you leave, I'm gonna have to sit here and like do guides
It's
and bring up a spreadsheet. And
Stupid.
just
You're
fucking-
gonna have to have your little thing saved so we have our reference.
We're not there yet. We're still in the tutorial. Like
Yeah,
the first,
man.
Like the first 4 chapters are nothing but goddamn tutorial.
Yeah. It's good.
Oh,
it's
I
good
hate
stuff,
this so
man.
much.
Best game ever, man.
Guys, next time on Final Fantasy, we got one more episode.
We
for
got
today.
one more in us.
Yeah,
Hopefully
got one
we can
more in
muddle
us.
through it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay. We'll see you guys next time.